I'm going to show you how to replace an O2 sensor on a Honda Civic. This is a 2000 Honda Civic. This is the O2 sensor here, or the Upstream one. I'm only going to replace that one because I got a check engine light that said it was the first one. So that's what I'm going to replace. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is remove the heat shield. You got two bolts here. I think this one, I think this one's already busted in there. So I'll pull that aside. And let me see, I got a different size here. Either that or it's like the wrong, it might even be the wrong bolt. I see threads in there. So I think it looks like it's a different size bolt than this one over here. So it looks like somebody put the wrong bolt in there previously. Yeah, I'll have to get a replacement. And I already sprayed some penetrating oil on this one to get it loosened up. The engine's still warm because I was driving it a little while ago. I've let it cool down a little bit, but it's still probably pretty hot. Still warm. Yeah, those two different size bolts. So this one, somebody just put the wrong size bolt on there. Anyway, go ahead and remove the heat shield off of here, or get it loosened up. I still have that down in there. So what I'm going to do next here, let's go ahead and unplug this. So the wire comes over here, and here's the plug over here. So I'm going to unplug this. Snap together. There we go. Shield up. Pull this through there. Boom. So move the heat shield aside. Okay. Now there's the O2 sensor, and I'm going to go ahead and spray some penetrating oil on there and get that all, make sure that's all nice and loose. Okay, now I'm ready to go ahead and attempt to remove the old O2 sensor. I have a tool here that's designed to go over the O2 sensor. It's got a slot in here for the cable. So I go ahead and slide it over the cable, and I can slide this over the sensor there. And now I get my wrench, and there's a little, it's basically like a little socket slot on here. So I go ahead and fit my socket wrench into there. And I want to go ahead and turn this counterclockwise. So I don't know how tight this is going to be. Hey, I got it moving. I already sprayed it. And after it gets somewhat loose, you go ahead and just manually unscrew it. And there's my O2 sensor. Not the cleanest looking thing, so I'll go ahead and replace that. Okay, here's my new O2 sensor. Got this at the auto parts store. Cost about about 65 bucks, I think. I was going to coat it with some anti-seize grease, but it looks like there's already some on there for me. Sweet. So if there's not already some anti-seize grease around the threads there, I recommend you use some anti-seize lubricant for temperatures here, like you would use on spark plugs. So I want to go ahead and just manually start this in, just by hand. I'll slide that in, and then just carefully just start turning it. And I'll tighten it, get it as tight as I can by hand before I put the tool on there. And then you want to work with the wire here, because the wire is going to be wanting to twist every which way. Okay. This is about as tight as I can get it in by hand. So I'm going to go ahead and put the wrench on here. And tighten it. Okay, and it doesn't need to be super, crank this thing on, about the same tightness as like what you would do with a spark plug. Heat shield there, run this over, put that in there, run that there. Put the screws back in for the heat shield. And I'll find a bolt to replace the other one over there, find the right side screw. And I'm done. Now just go ahead and start the car up and give it a shot.